Hey everyone, Mango7 here. How we doing today? Welcome to another episode of Epic 7. We are getting a new character that is not Luna, and I just want y'all to step back a little bit. I feel like this game is getting such a great amount of negativity because of Luna, and I just like, if you're one of those people that every time anything ever is released in this game, they're like, but it's not Luna, lol. Just take a step back and like, appreciate what we're getting. We will get Luna eventually. The only reason most people want Luna so much is because we can't have her. So just like take a step back. She will come. I would put money that she's coming for Lunar New Year's. Let us enjoy what's coming. We're getting such cool things, and just like don't let that overtake what we're getting. And we are getting a husbando for once. An actual real life husbando instead of a waifu. And this is one of those things I appreciate so much. So many games, so many gacha games, we're just so focused on the females. I understand that. I get it. People like their boobs, they like their thighs, they like all those things. We all do. But you gotta give some love to husbandos because they are awesome too, especially this guy. And I don't know if you can tell, but I happen to have a pull towards purple and violet style colors. We've got my background here. We've got the background of the background. We've got my shirt. We've got this here. Everything is purple, you know? So this is a character basically designed for me, and I'm very excited. And one thing too, if you did not see his animations, you really should take a look. I'll go through a couple of them right now, but I think it's such coolness. Watch him here. Watch the blades of butterflies in purple. So cool. I need to turn this voice off though. So very cool. And he's about to eat an apple too, and he throws it up into the air and slices it up. Such a cool animation. I'm really happy with this guy. And his final ability here, so cool. Yeah, I am so happy for this guy. I woke up this morning and didn't see Litika or Luna, and I was like, well, I guess I'm saving my bookmarks, and then I saw him, and I'm not saving my bookmarks. Let's be real here. So I'm absolutely going to try to pull for him. The one complaint I have is he's another Earth Thief, so kind of in line with Vildred. That said, they're entirely opposite units. They will not overlap in where you use them for the most part. Violet looks like he's focused on Guild Wars. Like, if I am to design a character for Guild Wars, Violet seems exactly like what I want him to be, especially if you're taking any information from Summoner's War and applying it here. The dueling personality, dueling skill set that this guy has just is so good for PvP, so good for smaller amounts of PvP, which Guild War should be. I expect Guild War to be 3v3, and a lot of times the Guild War battle ends up being like a 1v2 or a 2v1 or something like that. And Violet is the type of skill set that can take on two people by himself. So I think he's going to be fantastic, and I'm definitely going to want to pull for him. Just to go through his skill set here, his first skill is Graceful Cut, 65% chance to decrease attack for one turn, probably going to go up to 85%, maybe 90%, probably actually just 80% to decrease after Molagora. The second one is the Apple one. He grants some HP back, and he gets 30% evasion chance. I don't know if you guys realize how good Cartusia is because of the 15% evasion chance. But 30% on a single person is so good, especially when you can stack it with Cartusia and get up to 45% evasion. And then there's even more things you can stack. You can probably get them up to like 70% or something like that. Just absolutely ridiculous. And after successfully evading, I can't words today, he gains 1 focus and counterattacks 2. So unbelievably good. And he also recovers proportionate to his max HP. And his final skill, Butterfly Cut, pierces the enemy and loses all his focus. Damage dealt increases proportional to the amount of focus consumed. So the more he evades, the bigger his damage hits, especially if he evades a bunch of times in one turn and then gets a big hit off after. And then if 5 is consumed, it resets the cooldown of Butterfly Cut. So if the first Butterfly Cut doesn't kill him with the max power, it'll probably kill him with the next one after. And we don't know how good this guy is going to be. I can tell you from his skill set, he should be good, but it kind of just relies on his multipliers. One of those things we don't know until we try him out in game, but if he has high multipliers, he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. in Guild War, and that is where I want my good units to excel. So I really, really do want this character, if only for the design and if only to show that people do like husbandos and we don't need to force feed everybody all the waifu. Whew. And his talisman fits pretty well for him too. Increases attack by 1.5% and evasion by 1.5%, kind of like Hellcutter. And this even more stacks up his evasion. It ends up being really, really ridiculous how much he could get. I am so excited for him. So very excited. Such a cool dude. And this is where I get scared, actually. We're going into the side story, and this is the first side story we've ever had of this nature. So one thing I want to say before we get in, just relax a little. People are going to be flipping out about the stamina cost here. Just relax until we see how it goes and see how much rewards you get and see what it feels like. Just relax and let it see if it works. And if it doesn't work, still relax and we can maybe improve it for the next event. But hell difficulty is 30 stamina, 30 whole stamina, which I think is okay. I would like more stamina, but 30 stamina, assuming it's 4 times the rewards, is definitely good for me. I would like it if the stages took longer for 30 stamina, because it's not that I am sad about using 30 stamina. It's that I'm sad about using 30 stamina and having the stage be over in like 30 seconds. So as long as it's worthwhile and doesn't drain my stamina so fast I can't even blink, then I'm happy with it. But I need to see what it feels like in the actual game first. But what I can say is we are getting 6 epic catalysts from this event. We're getting 23 rare catalysts. We're getting a Molagora seed. We're getting a Giga Phantasm. We are getting so many things from this event. So I'm really, 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 really excited. And I wish the bottom reward for all achievements was 1 gold catalyst. Maybe that's something we can kind of beg for and hope they change, because 3 transmit stones just is not doing it for me. We're also adding the second tier or second area of the Hell raid. I've got raid 1 on farm right now, so I'm hoping to get this one done. This is actually the easiest boss for me on Hell, or on normal, so I'm really, really hoping I can take this one out really easily. As for some new pieces of gear, sorry for just scrolling through this. This is the best way for me to do this. We have 3 new pieces of gear coming. We have Greater Azamanas's fighter armor, immunity set, which will be very good later, not so good now. Have a speed set weapon, which I would kill for this weapon right now. I have no speed set weapons. I would absolutely kill for that. And we have a rage set neck, which is just absolutely bonkers. So I'm pretty sure I have to buy the rage set neck first, but I would love to buy the weapon. A couple other things here to say. We have a bunch of issues fixed, but this is the important one. When Bellona's killed the last mob of the wave, she lost all her focus, even though she didn't use her 3rd skill. So this is making it so she does not lose her focus, and it will retain it into the next stage. This is why so many times you would go into the next stage, and it would take so long to get her 3rd off again. Really, really, really cool. A lot of people on Reddit thought this was intentional, but we can see here it was definitely a bug. So there's a couple other things here that are important. The not so important one here, put into the bottom. The amount of energy recovered from leaves has been increased from 70 to 80. See, they're listening, guys. This is kind of stressful to me. I really think it's okay with the stamina the way it is. I would really like more, but what I would really like is retroactive fixing. Kind of like Dragalia Lost did. They did the best retroactive fixing I've ever seen of any game ever. So if they do retroactively fix something like the amount of energy from Sky Shards refunded, or the amount of leaf, the amount of stamina from leaf or Sky Shards refunded, I can say that right, I swear. I would like it to be retroactive so that anybody who used X amount of Sky Shards beforehand would get a refund of those Sky Shards, or a refund of stamina in place of those Sky Shards. I don't know if they're going to do that. It looks like they're not going to, but I think that's why it might be such a marginal increase right now, just because if they did it full on, like they brought it 70 to 140 or something like that, I think we get a lot of complaints that people who spent their leaves would then be upset. So I'm kind of curious what they're going to handle this and how they're going to handle this. So I guess we will see. Ha 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 ha. That's so funny. Okay, so I was actually about to send an email to one of their representatives about this, because In the shop, the package is at the very bottom. You actually have to scroll to it. You cannot see it's there unless you know to scroll. And there's no scroll bar, so you just kind of have to manually scroll. It is throwing them away so much money having it down there because people don't know the packs are there. If you put the packs right at the top before anything else, you're going to sell so many more things. And I was really sad because I want them to sell more things. So the fact that they are moving the package up to the top makes me really happy because it was just throwing away money that way. It should have been above everything else. And that's about it. I think that's it for this patch. What I can say here is I'm absolutely going to summon for Violet today. What I can also say is I'm absolutely going to need to spend money in the next couple weeks because I'm going to spend all my bookmarks for Violet, and we're going to get something huge in the next couple weeks, I think. So I'm kind of worried about that. Anyways, let me know in the comments below if you're the type of person like me who's actually happy to get a husbando, and if you're okay not getting Luna yet. Also let me know in the comments below how wrong I am that this is not Luna and we should all be having our pitchforks and we should all be just chanting Luna all day long. Let me know which side you're on because I'm curious. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe as always. I will see y'all later. Bye now.